Yo, 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 what up, my dudes? What is going on? How's everyone's night going? Second, just send the second screen. Yo, I'm back for another little dev stream to wrap up the birthday night, dudes. Got back from birthday dinner. It was pretty amazing. Went to a steakhouse with me and the girlfriend, and yeah, it was really good, dude. I had pristine New York strip, medium rare, mac and cheese on the side, a nice little like yuzu passion fruit alcoholic beverage. It was pretty nice. But yeah, so we're gonna finish off. We'll continue what we were doing earlier with the Etch-A-Sketch app. Little fun activities there. But yeah, man, the steakhouse was sick. Honestly, probably one of the best dinners I think I've ever had. I've never been to like a really high-end steakhouse. Like I've been to steakhouses, but like when I say high-end, I mean just for me and her for our dinners and a few drinks. Well, we bought a bottle of wine too, but bottle of wine plus a few drinks. It was a nice $300. So pretty decent. But like literally the best steak I've ever had in my life though. They pan sear it and cook it on this like flat I don't even know like what it is. It's like some kind of special like surface, like cooking surface. So there's like no like pan sear marks or anything like that on it, or like grill marks. But it was so crispy and like melted in the mouth. I got some like chili butter on top, dude. Ooh. It was nice. But now it's time to get back to work. Overall, birthday was pretty chill. Yesterday also went out for like a dinner and hung out around downtown. So yeah, man, enjoying life a little bit, you know. Not too often to have like family come down or you know, friends. So because a lot of my friends have like moved away, so we can't like just converse online or on a phone. But yeah, man, let's get back into some stuff, I guess. I have the little clanker working. Let's see what I do now. What the fuck? So it's taking stuff from its brain, dude. Like I'm doing brain transplantations right now, dude. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, run 2 done. All documentation done. Huge. 70 files created, modified. An Expo SDK 52 extra drawing app with WASD dual joystick knobs. Okay, I gotta figure out how to test like shit, maybe open up like a BlueStacks, yo. I need like an emulator for Android. No errors. So yeah, for those of you that weren't here earlier, let me show you what we got so far. Open this bad boy up. should open up here. Hello. Oh, there we go. Hey, Etch-A-Sketch, dude. Boop, 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 pop, beep, 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 boop. Pretty sick. It's really reactive, and it works with both arrow keys and WAS and D. Sick ass designs, dude. I honestly think it's like super reactive too. It's definitely more reactive than I feel like a regular Etch-A-Sketch. Yo, what up, Abu? How you doing, dude? Look, we got a little Etch-A-Sketch going here. Wow. Yo, we look up like. Let's look up like a real like Etch-A-Sketch. They're more rectangular, eh? Yeah, they're like a rectangle shape instead of all right, so changes. Let's go to our SketchUp. Changes needed. What am I doing? I'm trying to make a little Etch-A-Sketch game. Right now we're building out like the base functionality of the Etch-A-Sketch, and then I'm gonna try and build like server connectivity, so you can have like multiple people kind of Etch-A-Sketching at the same time on like a huge like giga canvas, or you can like use it personally as like your own personal Etch-A-Sketch. I thought it'd just be something kind of fun to mess around with. Where there's a start point on the Etch-A-Sketch. I can't remember, dude. I haven't used an Etch-A-Sketch since I was a child. Is the upper left corner. Wait, really? Our styles can be positioned anywhere by maneuvering it.
I'm Samantha, a professional Etch-A-Sketch artist. I'm going to show you how to draw things like this on the Etch-A-Sketch.
Professional Etch-A-Sketch artist? That's a job?
This is lesson 2, so if you missed lesson 1, go check it out. In this lesson, we're going to talk about how the Etch-A-Sketch works, and I'm actually going to use a different Etch-A-Sketch to show you that. I'm using my broken Etch-A-Sketch for demonstration purposes because you can see the inner workings of the Etch-A-Sketch with this one. So, on every Etch-A-Sketch, there's going to be a directional arrow, left and right on the left knob, and up and down on the right knob. Okay. Looking inside of here, you see a stylus. This is a pointy piece of metal.
Okay, wait, so let's write this down, chat. Left knob, left and right. knob up and down. This will be for the iOS and Android version, because on the iOS and Android version, we're gonna have like actual knobs that you use. Should be cool. So yeah, okay, that's right. And then there should be like the little slider thing, but
metal that's connected to an X and Y axis that's connected to the knobs. So when I move the knobs, they're gonna go in that direction. So I'm using the right knob, I'm gonna go up and down. See that stylus moving?
wow.
As it moves, it's gonna start scraping off aluminum powder that's on the screen and making it fall back into the Etch-A-Sketch. Let's do the other knob. Left and right. Now this is the part that everyone has trouble with, is how do you make curves and diagonals? Well, you actually have to turn the knobs together. So when I turn the knobs together, I'm moving the entire X and Y axis. I'm moving that stylus in a circular motion.
I don't think I knew.
So in order to get comfortable with that and make muscle memory for that, you have to start practicing yourself with an Etch-A-Sketch. So grab your Etch-A-Sketch, figure out where you want to start on the Etch-A-Sketch. I want to start right here because I draw left to right.
Oh damn!
And just start making lines, right? Get comfortable with how the lines work, how much turning you need to do to create the depth or the length you need to make, and then create squiggles. They don't need to be good squiggles, but just start to move the knobs together to see how it feels and to see what kind of movement.
Very cool. Thank you for the Etch-A-Sketch tutorial. Okay, so let's stop this. This thing's been etch-a-fucked right now. Does it still work? Oh, it still works even though, okay. Cool. All right, so we got it working. We have everything all set up. I mean, the implementation plan sure has been approved. For this, I'm gonna tell it to update the README. Okay, one sec. Over to the implementation plan. Yeah, let's get a screenshot. We got the picture of it. Let's give this to Google as well. Let's hit this with the Control C. I would like what else do we need? Okay, just we're gonna get the 3 different modes. So essentially, I'm just telling it to do this, and I want to although, why do I feel like Claude may have went a bit ham? It's like, think about it, chat. We have to make the Etch-A-Sketch bigger as well. Yeah, we got some good stuff going here, though. I would like to update the README. Probably like router based, right? Aw. Okay, so for this, I wonder if I can we, chat, do you guys think we can just like zip this bitch up? Yeah, node modules is a bastard, dude. Okay, we're gonna add this to a zip. just go through and we ask about what we want. It's gonna actually just go through the zip. I hope so. Oh my god, it can, yo. Oof, huge. Okay, make something sick. Chat, what should I draw? Draw like a snail shell or something. I don't know what this is. I was just like making a random ass like wine shit on this thing, dude. Some like Aztec characters, bro. Holy shit. Well, this guy's going hard in the paint with this review. That's what you like to see, Chad. I didn't even see /app. Where the fuck is /app? Auto bar was reset, export, and shake to erase tile. Oh, web the shake toggle should disabled note. Okay, so this is that. And this is the CSS for it. So all the CSS styling is literally inside the files. That is fucking crazy. Instruction good separation. You already saw the hardest MVP pitfall web export. Solid, no export writer, and a straightforward app. Just extension, good for MVP velocity. Use drawing already does path chunking. Oh shit. Use export image already does the right thing on web. SVG path, HTML, canvas, PNG, and doesn't rely on the view shot. Damn. So apparently exporting the PNG was supposed to be hard, but that was done pretty quick. So we gotta fix the dogs. Had a theme system, okay, nice. Yeah, I like that, dude. Yo, this guy showed the transparent overlay over the canvas. What the fuck, Link? GPT? You're popping off a little bit. It's gonna make me a bit hard, not gonna lie. The fuck? You also see something here. Let me open this real quick in Antigravity for you, boy. Oh, Marsh, chill out. Cat's popping off, dude. Oh shit, sorry. Good. Old read me. Yo, Jimmy Boats. What's going on? Alright, this is kind of cool, not gonna lie. It's, this little thingy we got, dude. Well, next patch we're gonna make it so like you can click anywhere when you first get it, and we're also gonna get a title screen with our buttons so that you can choose the different modes that we're eventually going to be implementing. Right now we're just working on personal sketch. But yeah, isn't there like a cool like why does this keep going to Etch-A-Sketch app? I'm trying to look at fucking Etch-A-Sketch. Did they all say some shit at the top? They all said like Etch-A-Sketch at the top, eh? But it's like, is Etch-A-Sketch trademarked? Is the real thing here? Oh, ballsack. Oh, dude, Toronto based. Holy shit, Spin Master. What is this shit? DR4 is $200 for 32 gigabytes. Yeah, dude, that shit's fucking crazy. I needed to upgrade my computer just because like it's outdated, and I built this shit in 2018, and I only have 16 gigs of RAM in it. But yeah, I'm not doing that until the prices fix themselves, dude. That shit's crazy. Okay, so it's like maybe we can't even call this the fucking Etch-A-Sketch, dude. Maybe we have to call this something else, man. Damn. Oh well. Oh well, we'll figure some shit out. Prices are never coming down. I don't know, it's usually like, it's kind of just how the PC market goes. Like, it's not the first time RAM has skyrocketed, neither is it the first time storage has skyrocketed. But it usually all comes down eventually. It's just like a supply and demand type shit. One of the reasons why RAM is so expensive is because one of the main companies that made it stopped making consumer RAM because they exclusively went to go start making RAM for AI companies. But who knows, dude? Hopefully some other motherfuckers come and start making more RAM. Who knows, dude? Maybe some motherfucking Chinese guys or something in a factory. Okay, we were waiting for ChatGPT to go here. I remember when the fucking prices of GPUs went insane for like Bitcoin farming back in the day. That shit was nuts. Motherfuckers getting like a 1080 for like $4,000 and shit like that. Or not a 1080, it was the one above the 1080s, like the 20 series or some shit like that. That was all crazy. And then the new shit got so expensive and like so like hard to get, that people started like jerry rigging fucking Bitcoin like rigs with like 20 different like lower powered like GPU miners because they were more power efficient, and yeah, that shit was crazy. I actually had a friend that was trying to do shit like that. He was trying to get like a Bitcoin farm going. Micron and Skyhangs, the 2 of the 3 big ram markers. Yeah. Well, just reading like its analysis. I just gave it my old Agents MD and README and the one for the new project. I'm just telling it to like keep the things together. Very neat. Recommended a doc or repo doc so for consistency. Get too much. Just trying. You had a good ASML machine and probably take you 10 years. Good engineering team to stand up to fab. Yeah, I mean, I feel like eventually there's going to be people that are going to start making more RAM, or there's going to be like a bigger thing for it, because I mean, I highly doubt like there's going to be this gap forever. Especially if there's like this huge ass demand for it. Like I could see somebody coming in and just being like, yo, I'm about to make like a shit ton of money. Because like they don't even have to return RAM to like where it was before. They can just like make it like just somewhat less as expensive, and it's like that's still just like better than the current market. You know, people are gonna buy it. Someone created AGI today. Oh, really? Wait, who did this? Conway Research. Cool. And I'm looking at this thing right now. Okay, wait, this probably is not the right thing. Oh, damn. So just like we're Skynetting it up, dude. It's kind of cool though, because I've always wondered like how it's gonna be when we're when we eventually get to the point where it's just like motherfuckers are having a little Cortana, you know, just like a totally like independent AI just being chilling, and it's like super intelligent. It's kind of crazy how like how exponential technology is. It's like you're saying, it's moving so fast. It's like once something gets off the ground and then everyone gets their eyes on it, it's like it just gets developed so quickly, you know? Like shit like this back in the day would probably like if you like went like 10 years ago, people would be like, oh, there's probably no way to do this. But then like within like 3 or 4 years, you know, AI has like improved so much since like it was like in its early stages. That's kind of crazy. At what point do we become the battery? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the downside of it is like the more we automate shit and like incorporate our lives with like the robots and like everything, it's like what end are we going to stop doing this, you know? It's like, is everything just going to be fucking automated? Like, are we literally going to become like in Wall-E? You know, like in Wall-E, how like those motherfuckers are like in the space chairs and they're all fat and they're just like floating around, don't have to do anything because the robots and everything are just doing it for them, dude. They're just like chilling. It's like, damn, bro, that's actually going to be us. Holy crap. Suppose if someone come up with a way to lithograph chips within a clean room. I mean, I'm sure there's probably like companies that can do it, like even like other like big tech companies that like aren't, you know, like the ones that already have like huge labs and funding and shit. I'm pretty sure if they like really wanted to, they could probably like pivot over and be like, all right, now we're making RAM, you know? Like if they really wanted to invest into it, if it was like a lucrative enough thing for them. That's why I'm saying if like that route became the thing, it's like then RAM would probably never go down, because then it would just be like, well, they would need to make back their loss, you know? So it's like they would probably just like lower it a little bit, so it's like an incentive to buy their shit, and then just be like, all right, dude, now this is now the new baseline. At least that's how I would look at it if I was like a business owner. It's like nowadays companies try and like get as much, try and nickel and dime you as wherever they possibly can. Anyway, so this thing was like, okay, this thing was pretty good. And now did this. Let's run this through. Can we find what the rules? Yes, this is the way, my friends. Talking to the clanker like it's a real companion, dude. He's gonna be like, oh my god, my master has noticed me and is treating me like a real boy. Some Pinocchio type shit, dude. And then he's gonna clank out extra hard for us. So this is cool. I like how like I said before, like being a coder for like a bunch of years prior to like the whole AI thing, like, cause like I'm like a full stack engineer. It's so nice to be able to just like turn off your brain and just be like, you know what? I've never made a project like this before. Let me just like do this shit for fun so I can like kind of learn while doing it. And then like, cause I always go through and read all the code and like understand what everything's doing. Like this is all the CSS and shit. This is just like the functions. This is literally, it's like literally just the text on the frame. So this is all just like the aesthetics of the actual background, which is cool. And then the theme. So I guess in TypeScript, you can literally just make like a const like this, give it the values, and then we're going to use the const as the theme. I don't know why I call them const. They're constants, but you know, I just call them what the short form of the thing is. The consts, dude. All right, this actually needs to be bigger. Yo, what's a typical size of an Etch-A-Sketch? Like, obviously, I can't convert it like one for one to the screen, but okay, 9. I mean, I feel like that's doable on most modern PC screens. So for the web app, like literally convert this to pixels easily. Okay, for fun. Eight 864 720. 864 720. All right, chat. Let's try this out. This should be pretty cool. Hopefully, it should be like, because before it was too small, like way too small. I'm trying to make it like a rectangle shape that's more like, you know. Oh, why is it just randomly opening over here? Fuck. Okay, that's definitely more of like, yeah, that's nice. And you can draw like you can draw the like curves nice and easy if you get a little bit used to it, I guess. Like it's actually kind of fucking hard to talk about. It's hard without the knobs, man. Maybe the iOS version would be better. Because in the iOS version, you'll actually be able to do the knobs, but I guess it's kind of cool if you're just... You do it slow, maybe? Maybe it's too fast. It could just be too fast, you know? Yeah, it's a little bit too quick. Where are the knobs? Well, I'm actually, oh shit. Yeah, I accidentally switched my screen initially. So the knobs I'm actually putting in, that is a good good observation right there. But for the web app, the knobs aren't actually going to like do anything. They're just going to be like an aesthetic kind of thing. Because obviously when you're like using a computer, you're not going to be able to like touch your screen unless you're like one of those crazy people that have like a touch screen monitor. But for the actual iOS and Android app that I want to do for this, just as like a like experimental like learning project, because I've never really made like an iOS app before. You're actually going to be able to use the knobs with your hands like a real Etch. It's pretty much going to be like a real Etch-A-Sketch on the phone. It's just a bit jank with the web app. I'm just kind of testing it in the web app because it's easier. Not gonna lie, I don't really know how to test on mobile because I think it's kind of jank with iOS. I think you need like a Mac OS for that. So I'm probably gonna have to download like fucking wait, can you even download like on iOS how you can install an APK? Can you like do that with like an Android app? Well, okay, I don't mean that. Okay, can you install IPA? Okay, nice. So you can. So I'll probably just like compile it into a IPA and then download fucking what's that thing? Oh, like BlueStacks or something like that. You have to sign it with Xcode. Oh, I see. I'll probably just like learn this stuff as I go. Right now, I'm not like I'm like gonna build out the Android app last after I build out everything here on the PC, just because it's quicker and easier. Interesting. I've also never used this Expo thing, which is kind of cool, but all right, let's throw that in the just for here. Jesus. Just a quick note. Okay, well, let's just do our little patch here. And then got ChatGPT to spit out our template we love doing. And I just gotta make sure that this thing just didn't totally fuck up. You have a Mac? No, I don't. That's a shitty thing. I do have my girlfriend's iPhone right here though to test out if I need to do that way. But I'm pretty sure I could download some kind of like iOS emulator like BlueStacks or something on the computer and just like toss it over there probably. Yeah, I know for the Mac it's easy because like for the Mac you can just plug it into the to the Mac and just have it like do that. That's how you can do it for PC. You can do that with the Android. Like my Android phone, I can just plug into my PC and connect it as USB, and it just runs fine. But I would like to hope that if I get it running on Android perfectly fine, that it would run on the iOS as well. But obviously, I'm gonna need to test it anyway. So. They have it pretty locked down, yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't like Apple. Repo, working on the personal sketch mode. Sketch view, you want to rush up the first wave of improvements. Okay, what I'm gonna do before we do that, chat, let me open this repo up on sorry, I'm going here. Did not find the option for a sec. My brain just stopped working. Okay, we got our initial commit up. Even if you get an emulator, right, it's unlikely you'll be able to get Xcode to sign it, so you can push to iPhone. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's like some way though. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't have remote. I don't have remote yet. Silly little guy. Okay, what we're gonna do is check these files real quick to make sure there's no weird secrets or anything that shouldn't be in them. I highly doubt it, but okay, I checked out those ones. Okay. I mean, I'll probably do what I did like last thing, where I'll take most of the documentation in the end and then move it to like a dev folder on the repo. But everything else looks fine. I don't see any. I don't really know what the fuck package. I've seen this before, but like, it's like, what even is this shit? Oh, yes. Okay, I would have thought this would be something that you exclude from the commit, but apparently it's saying to actually commit it, so fuck it, why not? We just it's like 1 sec, chat. Okay, let's copy this, I guess. Wait, did we already copy this in? Okay, we actually already copied this one in. Alright, let's get it to do what we want to do. Okay, we'll run 1 tasks. Let's go over the tasks just to make sure everything is in order. Determine current navigation pattern. Identify current drawing engine API and how to start point selection committee. Identify current theme constraints. Okay, so there's just asking it questions. Produce an implementation plan for the first wave. Okay. Alright, everything there looks fine. I always just like to look over the, you know, just make sure I'm not telling it to do something I don't want it to do. This motherfucker's analyzing, though. I've now read every single file in the project. Okay. Or rip my tokens. Knob joystick.tsx. What is a .tsx? TypeScript. Something. TypeScript extended. Toronto Stock Exchange. Oh, a TypeScript that contains a JSX syntax. Okay. I should know this. I've used these before. That's why it sounds familiar. I just forgot. It's been a few years since I've coded like web apps. Okay, buddy's writing the wave 1 implementation plan. You can vibe code crazy stuff now, like terminal emulators and custom C drivers. Yeah, dude, the vibe coding has gotten pretty damn insane. I will say. Like, as long as you give the like, as long as you prompt well and you give like good directions, like, you can pretty much not even have to touch the code a lot of the time. we're just gonna feed this back into ChatGPT. We're getting the clanker to audit the other clanker, and then they audit the other clanker, and then we have like a full clank out going on. You helped Steel build Claude? Nope. Wait, where'd you hear that? Dude, somebody else said that earlier too, and I was so confused. Because I was like, bro, where has this rumor came from? Bro, what is it? Dude, what is this shit? Make a vibe for the crazy stuff tutorials now. I already heard that. Yeah, we're going in, Jimmy. Let me send this back to the thing here once again. Boom. What the fuck? It just stopped thinking. Okay, wait. Let's resend this. There we go. Dude, my clanker's dying, man. Like, what's going on here, dude? Holy shit. Oh, they made a meme coin again, dude. God damn. I don't know why they keep doing that. Should launch your own on Pump Fun. Nah, dude, I don't fuck with crypto anymore. Crypto's been like used way too maliciously, and is like just way too many sketchy people pushing it. I mean, I've invested in crypto in the past, and I like still have some crypto, but I'm not like I don't invest in like meme coins or do the like gambling stuff or like the poly market. I just like to vibe out and chill. I mean, I talked to somebody after the stream after our last stream real quick before I left, and like, I mean, he was pretty chill about it and like informed me about a lot of shit. Like, I'm also not gonna like promote something where it's like people are literally lying, saying that like I've done some shit on Claude when like I literally haven't. Like, that's just stupid. Like, I don't need money from lying to people or manipulating them. That's just weird, dude. Anyway, sorry, Jim. We were having a good conversation. In case you're wondering what happened earlier, it's just like I got like raided by like a few hundred people that were like all mad because I was like chilling for like half an hour to an hour on stream before my birthday dinner. Just chilling, you know? I watched that video from that other guy that's got funding for actually vibe coding, but people actually like did it the right way. They actually like contacted him off stream, set it up, talked about it, and they did it to like support his project, which is like, I actually have a project I'm working on, but not right now. Like, this is just a for fun thing. Okay, so this is all good now. We can just like run this through. What does he want to change? Oh yeah, let's test the other app we made. This is still working, I'm pretty sure. Look, everything is still connected. Fetch it. Neural markers found last stream. There you go. Let's do a marker real quick. There we go. Just like that. So we're gonna release the automatic marker tool. I just wanted to test it a few days before it was all fixed, but I fixed the last bug in it, and now we can just release it out to everyone who wants to use it on like Twitch and shit for streaming. So that's pretty chill. So yeah, we're gonna add in the decorative knobs, reset the behavior, start the coordinate mapping. It's probably better to like have like a point of reference, because like instead of just like starting in the middle of the screen, like I like where if the user would be able to like start where they wanted to start on the Etch-A-Sketch, you know. So let's give it the run to prompts. Let's let him vibe out, bro. Huge. That's crazy. Did somebody explain to you about what had happened when you first got raided? No, literally earlier when I first got raided, it was literally like the first few people came in and were like, yo, buy this coin, but like what's your wallet address, like buy a coin. I was like, I started banning them because I'm like, okay, like not the first time I've had people come in trying to like get me to buy some random crypto, or like offer me like, would you make a video about this crypto or some shit? And it's like, what the fuck? Or like they just try and send you some weird ass link, like, oh yeah dude, I'm gonna click your drainer link, dude. That's crazy. But like, and then I was like, okay, this is just a scam. And then they started getting angry, dude, and started like just like harassing me and attacking me. So I literally just stopped reading the chat for a bit and just started like doing my own thing, chilling. But then like at the end there was like somebody who was like actually chill, and we like talked for a bit. And he kind of like let me know what was going on and shit, but it's just wild. Like I don't even know how you guys like found out about me. Like I'm just like some like random guy on the internet. Like I've had like hate raids and like scam, like bot raids and shit like that before, but I've literally never had just like a crypto fucking raid, dude. Like that was wild. Especially since I don't even make content on cryptocurrency. Like, yeah, I've talked about it on Twitter and shit a bunch because I used to be like part of the whole crypto thing when I used to like actually invest in like coins and shit, but like not meme coins, but like real like the bigger stuff like XRP, like Bitcoin, XLM, like that kind of stuff. I even bought a few Doge here and there, but that was pretty much the only real meme coins I ever bought. I never got into like the whole meme coin thing, especially with all the like rug pulls and stuff that you saw going on. I was just kind of like not even really worth the risk. Yeah, I know some of them were like saying like you just get free money, but like they were like also saying like you like endorse the coin and shit like that. And it's like, I mean, I'm not really like down to just randomly endorse some crypto. I mean, that's what I was talking about the other guy at the end of the other stream. I was like, yeah, if like somebody like actually contacted me off stream, because like he sent me this video from the guy that like made that Claude app called like Get Shit Done or whatever, and I like watched that one, and he was talking about like how like he got like contacted like off stream and then like talked to the people and like showed him how to set it up and everything like that, and like set up it to his GitHub and everything like that. And I was like, oh well, if somebody did that to me and actually wanted to like legitimately support like my streamer tools project I'm doing, I'd be like, okay, that'd be chill. But the fact that it was just like a few hundred people like just randomly coming into my stream, when it's like I don't even know how they found me, like why they're contacting me, just like being like, yo, open a wallet, like buy this crypto, like collect these fees, like do all this shit, it just like literally seems like such a big scam. It's like, the fuck, bro? It's like I literally know people who have been scammed in the crypto scene before too, so I'm like super diligent to like, you know, I don't do anything in that realm without like doing my own research and taking time for it. So and like earlier I was literally just doing like a quick 1 hour stream before dinner, so I really was not like in the mood or had the time to do any of that shit, so I kind of just like was not having it. Man, this guy's actually, I feel like Claude is a bit slower than Codex, or I could be tripping. Like Claude seems to chug along, but like Claude is pretty accurate. Like when it does shit, like it does it well. It just takes a little bit, which I mean is good if it does a good job. I mean, yo, I don't care. I'll wait a little bit here. I mean, I'm not coding by hand, so fuck. I mean, even the little thing that we have coded, like doing this by hand would like probably have taken me like a couple days. Oh shit, it's just loading, dudes. Let's see what we got now. Let's see if it actually popped off with the improvements. Oh! What the fuck? Okay, it randomly, Jesus. Okay, dark mode looks so much nicer than the light mode. Like the light mode just burned my retinas and I can no longer visualize life. Holy shit, man. Okay, that is what the fuck? my god, it broke it, dudes. It fucking broke it, mate. Yeah, at least we have the starting point and stuff, but it doesn't even matter because there is no more thing. We got the nice dark and light mode, though. We got the back button. Cool. Now we just have to get the drawing to work again. Okay, wait, maybe I'm retarded. Wait, was I supposed to run that when it was open? I don't know what Clanker's doing, dude. I can just test it myself in the terminal, like. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of feel slow, even though it compresses weeks and hours. Yeah. I mean, it is chill in terms of like, it does a lot of the work for you. I kind of like it because I've always been somebody who's like good at writing documents, good at planning, like good at reviewing code. My like actual weak point as a developer is more or less like I've always been slower at writing the code originally by myself, like from scratch. Because when I worked in the industry, I spent like more time as like going in, fixing bugs, like reviewing code bases, like fixing up broken code bases, writing like documentation, maintaining projects, like that kind of stuff. So starting like builds from scratch, I've done like, you know, I've done a few projects like from scratch, but it's always kind of like a bit different, especially when I'm like, now I'm using like all these different technologies that I've never really used before. Kind of just like learning as I go, you know? This tool I built though was pretty good. So this one here is essentially a tool I built for streamers on Twitch because I don't think Kick or YouTube have like a functionality like this. But on Twitch, what you can do is you can create markers on your stream while you're streaming. And usually you'd have to go into the Twitch dashboard, open up your VOD, download like a CSV file and everything. And then you would have to essentially then convert that CSV file to, like, let's say you're editing in DaVinci Resolve, you'd have to put it into an EDL format. And after that, then you could get it in your video editor. And what this tool does is automatically gets the stream markers after you're done streaming. Well, my auto mode's off, so mine isn't doing that right now, but let me turn auto mode on there. So now it's working. And then you can fetch the latest stream markers. You can fetch multiple stream markers. So if you do this, it opens up a date picker. So you can select a date or just a quick selection here. So you don't have to fiddle with this if you don't want to. You can have the additional output for DaVinci Resolve, which is EDL. I'm going to patch it. So like I'm going to figure out some other common video editors that people use to see like if they have like a kind of format for the markers, or imports rather, for them. But yeah, so I'm gonna release that tool. sketch idea. You could also print out a QR code and glue it to a ping pong paddle and have a audio video parser. Wait, what do you mean by that? So that you could print out a QR code and glue it to a ping pong paddle. Auto video parser. Like, do you mean like you're saying like throughout the video you just put up the paddle with the QR code and then you get something to like read the QR code and then create a marker? Well, this is for more like usually the markers are for like, well, I guess technically what you're saying would work, because I was going to say, like, technically you usually like type something in with the marker, although I don't know if everyone does this. Like, I always type like a description when I make a marker so that it has like the description. I guess if you didn't want to do, oh, there's no way this fucked up, dude. Bro, I don't know what's going on, but this thing never loads us right. Any terminal requesting 2 commands. I mean, but buddy, I already silly, dude. It's a fun way to do it, because once you train yourself how to use it. Yeah, that's true. Holy shit, dude. Maybe I should make like a... maybe I should make like an actual fucking crypto thing. And like for my streamer tools project I'm doing. If this could be fucking, if people want to pump a shit, dude. I mean, shit. At least that way I would be like in control of it, so then there'd be no like funny business that can happen. I'm just so confused why people even found me, or like how they found me, and like why me, you know? Just so weird. Like the world's a very weird place, you know? Okay, so for the walkthrough, did we save the walkthrough? Check the docs folder. I don't think we definitely did not save the walkthrough. Okay, what I'm gonna do, chat, is we're gonna zip the project up again. I think this is the best way to do this. I don't know if somebody in chat has a better idea, but I'm gonna zip the project up again. Feed it back into the AI. And then package shot set. Just get this, pop that in there, pop this back in here, chat, vibe it out. So what once was so we took what seems like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's like we implemented some of the polish, the selection, and the theming, which all worked good. But for whatever reason, dude, the drawing broke. I have a sneaking suspicion it's due to the implementation of adding the transparent pane when you were doing the selection. So hopefully ChatGPT can quickly just figure that out for us so we can be done with it, you know? Oh shit, somebody in Twitch chat is asking for my Solana address. It's like I don't even have a Solana address. Dude, what even is like... Yeah, it's like a totally did, like I don't even have an address that would work for Solana. I actually wonder what even is like a Solana wallet. Is they use like MetaMask for that shit. Nope. You can use the Robinhood app. Oh, I can use Brave. Oh, you can use MetaMask. Oh, okay, nice. Cake wallet. Sounds yummy, dude. Yeah, I've used MetaMask and I've used Exodus before. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. It was funny. I was actually like thinking about getting some crypto recently because simply because I wanted to play some crypto slots. Been watching some gambas, dude, and obviously I don't expect to win anything, you know, but like just like, you know, for fun one day. Spin some slots, dude. I just like watching the bonuses go, to be honest with you. Doesn't matter playing on like the penny slots or like the cheap slots, or like if you're like doing like a $10 spin, you know, it's like all the same to me. I just like watching like bonuses and all the animation just pop off, dude. It's like so funny, just like not knowing like what the hell is going on half the machines, and just like you're just like, oh my god, am I gonna win or some shit? And then like in the end you just get fucked. It's like so much shit's happening, but in the end it doesn't even pay that much. It's like, oh. Man, whatever happened to the code? ChatGPT Tizzle is doing his due diligence here. Pressing on top set and the pointer events issues. Okay. Oh, you know, it's actually funny, dude. What is this? Can I still... Is this the right thing? Dude, I don't even know. I don't think this was the right thing. I think it was the other one that was there. Dude, this like coin that they made. Dude, they said that like the guy that was talking to me about it before said that like this is just money in the void now, chat. It's like, god damn, dude. 2.8k eviscerated from existence, or 2.7. That's kind of fucked up. It's like, how does this shit even work, dude? Like people just people just throwing their money on the most random shit. Like, if anything, that's a gamba. Like, you might as well just be gambling, you know? Except I'd rather like to go to a casino and hit a fucking craps table up. Dude, craps is so fun, dude. Even the bubble craps. I remember last time I went to the casino, I played a little bit of the bubble craps, dude. It was a good time. This thing about craps is like, if you want to just like you want to just like chill and have fun at a casino, like craps is the game to play. Also, what the fuck just happened to my chat GPT? It just became black GPT, dude. It's like, what's going on, bro? Okay, I'm assuming that shit just died. So let's just reopen it. Sometimes they do that on the web browser. But yeah, for those that are like around, like actually interested in the projects and shit, I mean, essentially right now I'm making this thing for some streamer games. So I'm making like, hopefully gonna try and build this out into like a little community game where people can like draw with each other and stuff like that on like a server, which would be cool. That way, like if you have like a little community, or like you're just trying to like, you know, just have fun with some friends or something, you can just like boot up the little Etch-A-Sketch or whatever, draw with each other. I've created that Twitch marker tool that I was showing off here before. And I'm probably gonna create some like automation stuff on Twitch. Like some like shout out stuff, maybe some clip stuff. You know, pretty much just like focusing on tools that like other streamers can use, that just like makes life easier as like a content creator, you know? Especially if you're like a solo person where you don't have like, you know, editors or like a bunch of mods to do stuff for you. It's kind of like me, you know? Like I'm making like tools that could like help the small guy, but also like, you know, the bigger guy, if, you know, Because obviously, probably not everyone's got an editor. All right, let's hit this with the Sonnet. Sonnet 4.5 thinking. Sonnet 4.5 is no longer available. Please switch to Sonnet 4.6. Brother, I don't have Sonnet 4.6. What? Okay, dude. Okay, let me just maybe hit this with a restart. I don't think there's any way to check for like update, eh? Does not seem like it. Well, shit. Fuck me. Okay, I guess we're just gonna close it, man. Oh, in a moment, the agent is currently loading. Ooh. Wait, what the fuck? No, it still says Sonnet 4.5. What? So I don't get the thinking anymore, I guess. I guess we don't get thinking anymore. Okay, well, fuck. I thought that when it was telling me to go to 4.6, I would be allowed to use Sonnet 4.6 thinking, but I guess that's not a thingy. So we just use this one. Cool. You'll analyze those files, bad boy. Shit, what the fuck? I said this thing wants 2 buttons for picking a new start point and also resetting the thing. I don't want that. I want to keep it just simple. It's trying to build it out a bit too much from what I wanted to. I just doing this is like kind of like a proof of concept. Like we're just doing the MVP to like get it like working, and then I want to build on top of this to kind of build out the functionality, because we're gonna need multiplayer, so we're gonna need like server, and I still don't exactly know how we're going to 100% handle the multiplayer. Probably through like WebSockets, I would assume. Maybe get a clearer picture of the structure, and I'll move it forward with any needed updates and changes. All right, well, you do that, buddy. Let's dive into those files. I keep forgetting this. People sleeping behind me. I need to be a bit quiet, you know? We're getting pumped up. Fucking going hard on the coding, the vibration station. I'm probably gonna smoke. We'll like work on this for like another hour maybe, and then call it a night. You're not gonna lie, drinking alcohol at dinner started to get pretty buzzed, and that like woke me right up, which is why I'm not already asleep. Some good ass wine though. Had some nice like cocktail mojito drink too. It's pretty fucking fire, not gonna lie. I made dude for like $12 a drink though. That shit better be fucking fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess this is why part of the reason too why some people probably have like multiple terminals and shit running instead of just doing it like one by one like I'm doing. I could like optimize my workflow probably, but at the same time, I like feeling like I'm like in control of everything, you know? So like these things can't just be like randomly doing shit off to the side that I'm not paying attention to, and the next thing you know, I'm like digging myself like a hole of technical debt just by like implementing bugs and ruining shit, kind of like this thing actually just did when it did the new functionality. But the good thing is though is that it seems to be pretty good at using the tech that you feed it, because wait, want to clean it here, keep erase and route shake to erase to it, so shaking doesn't force the flare back into the choose start point overlay every time. I feel like if you shaked to erase, then you did that shit for a reason, and it probably means that you do want to reset. So I keep that. does it say? Agents MD chat. Oh shit. Yeah, honestly, we're just doing a small bug fix. So it's like, check me out, chat. It's time to start updating. It's time to start mixing and matching. Mixing and matching. Yeah, yeah. When she hits you with the motherfucking pop headed with the Codex 3.5 on the extra high. No, we just go high. We don't need that crazy shit. All right. Hey, motherfucker, we eating Odin's food. Absolute gluttony, stealing the other cat's food, man. So I'm still kind of like deciding between the two. But both Codex and... Wait, what the fuck is going on here? The terminal's fucked. So the only dog shit about using Codex is that you can't see the changes nicely like you can in the other things. So I guess I'd just go fuck myself and read it in here. Seems legit. I'll make these changes. Use drawing.ts. Okay, well, everything seems so good so far. I mean, I haven't seen any changes yet that like look fucked up. Same dark paths. It's gonna be fun when we actually change it, test it on mobile and actually use the knobs, chat. That's kind of like the part that I'm most excited for, to be honest with you. Like, imagine if you can download my app and just turn your like iPad into an Etch-A-Sketch, but then you can also draw with other people on the Etch-A-Sketch, like a fucking multiplayer Etch-A-Sketch, dude. Encoding mismatch. Holy shit, did it get fucking emoji baked? Yo, I've learned that term from AI coding. Is the agent emoji baked one of my files and then caught itself saying that it did it, and I was like, what the fuck is emoji baked, dude? That sounds like some kind of fucking like Japanese like dessert or some shit. Right over this chat while our little clanker's clanking it off. Actually, I think he's done clanking it out. I'm gonna have a quick pre-bedtime smoke, you know? Kill that insomnia. Right in its tracks. I actually do have insomnia though, chat. It fucking sucks. I've like never really been able to like keep a good sleep schedule ever since I was a kid. My body just stays up so long. So we use herbal remedies to sedate Pog. Okay, one final pass over the edited files. See, I like how Codex will go back and recheck its work multiple times. Sometimes it even does changes in multiple sweeps as well, which I think is kind of like a good thing, because you know that it's checking, you know, like you know that it just isn't hallucinating out. Wait, what the fuck? Oh shit. Moment of truth. It don't fucking work. So how do I properly stop this without it going like turbo scuff mode? Like, can I... it's still fucked. I don't know what it's doing now. It's got a mind of its fucking own. Starting the Metro bundler. Okay. Yes. So how the fuck do I stop it properly? Because if we go in here, this ain't doing shit. If I close it, it doesn't automatically notice that it's closed. The control C isn't working here like it's supposed to. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking crash out. Why does he keep doing this? Oh. It's gotta be like gotta be like control somewhere. Wait, is it just done? Did it just want this shit to be like open for a little bit? Web iOS. He's right. That's builder, clamp. Where the fuck is the fuck? Bro, what is... I actually have no idea what it's doing right now. It seems like it's starting the app to gather some logs. Like it's like collecting its own fucking logs. So what, does it want me to go here? Oh shit. Oh. Bro. I think I might have to stop this. I do not know what it's doing, but it keeps just doing the same shit. Like, what is this endless loop of restarting the fucking thing? Okay, so it was doing logs, but why did it have to? Question is, why did it have to do that? There's nothing even in these logs. Okay, we just removed all the logs. Very nice. Sitting like a gremlin, just totally destroying my spine. You want to run this commands. Or dude, npm my cmd. Oh. Bro, please don't tell me that it's just looping and doing this again. Like, what is it doing? Codex, my man. Law's already stopped it. Get fucked. Maybe we should move those logs. Okay, Codex definitely takes a shit ton longer than Opus. So let's try with Codex. It's like, let's just see what Codex is capable of here in the thinking and like planning. I like to like try and go back and forth between different models to see like how they do it. Oh shit. Yo, Privyet as well, dude. Hello to you too, my fellow Russian comrade. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look that up. I do not speak Russian. All I know how to say in Russian is ya, tibia, lublю, dude. I probably said that wrong, but it's supposed to be I love you.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! We're making a unicorn take a shit. Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
What the fuck was that? What? Chat, did you guys hear that? Apparently in my browser, if I press Control-Shift-R, all of a sudden I just hear Moist Critical fucking screaming his head off. Like, what? I apologize, that was very weird. Get a translation, dude. What am I programming? Okay, so essentially I'm programming like a little Etch-A-Sketch app. That like right now it's gonna be like a solo application where you can just like kind of draw by yourself and chill and do that. But essentially I'm gonna add multiplayer into it, so it'll be like a multi like drawing kind of thing where you can like draw with your friends or draw with your community, that kind of stuff. Just like a little thing to have fun. Yeah, whatever. I'll just say implement. Okay, chat. I'm gonna go smoke real quick, and I'll be right back while this is working. can't read Russian, so I gotta like essentially translate it each time. But yeah, I'm trying my best here to get as much done before beds. I'd say I was probably only gonna go for like another half an hour to an hour, but we'll see how we go. I would like to get it back in working order because it's kind of bugged right now. I don't know what the clanker did, but bugged it out. Oh, there we go. It's working. Oh shit. Nice. Then when you go to light, okay, nice. It switches to. Very cool, dude. Very cool. The only thing is, it's kind of hard to see where you're actually like. It's hard to see when you're going back and forth on a line where your actual cursor is if you're trying to go up. So maybe we should have like the tip of it. Maybe it has like a glow or something. Or like it's like a little bit bigger, or maybe it starts off with like an arrow on the tip. But then again, a real Etch-A-Sketch doesn't have that either, so. One thing that is kind of like a problem with it is that it's too fast. It may slow it down a little bit. You can't really draw too accurately with like like it kind of reminds me of Tron right now. We're just Troning it. Let's look up like Etch-A-Sketch again. And let's see how fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment.
Works. Oh damn, so a regular Etch-A-Sketch actually does kind of go fast now. But then I guess it depends how like fast you're actually turning the knobs, right? Okay. So it's like It is good. So what would be the best way to just ask ChatGPT? We're going to use like the nano banana to make a UI, and then it's practical. Give the agent a plain text prompt file +1 like copy. Wait, what the fuck? I'm confused. I think this thing got fucking confused. You like I meant user interface. This thing is thinking about something else. Or maybe I'm thinking that. Maybe I'm user experience. Okay, no, I was right. This thing's being a little silly guy. The Malakmas. looks pretty good. Back on my site too. Had 3 days of 10-minute replies. I was losing my mind. Realized the chat was full of memory. Oh, I see. Yeah, ChatGPT is a bit of a pain in the ass like this. How it gets like slow after a while. As like your context fills up and all that. How's your website going? I'm coding like just a little fun game. A little Etch-A-Sketch thing. Yeah, I mean, this thing is, did not really answer the question. Yeah, I mean, this is... For a blown game, my friend was mentioning that website's good, but I have bad ADHD. It's been like 2 years on and off. Oh yeah, I get that. I got some fucking ADHD as well. That's kind of like what I was like with my last project I finished was something I like made the idea of like 6 months ago, and then like started it and then kind of stopped it, and then I came back and finished it. So that's good. At least it's done now. Oh shit. Yeah, this is not doing what I want to do. I wanted to like draw or like Photoshop like an Etch-A-Sketch. But or like tell me how I could produce one. I guess I'll just try Nano Banana. It's your birthday? Well, technically not anymore since it's 4:30 in the morning, but yeah, yesterday was my birthday celebration. being fat. I'm eating these, they're called lakmas. They're pretty much like these little like dough ball deep fried things, but then they got like chocolate drizzled on them. I liked my dude. A happy early birthday to you then. So hungry but too tired to do anything about it. Yeah, that's pretty much why I'm eating this. I was like, I could go downstairs and heat up some like real food, but just gonna have a couple of these and go to bed. It's like leftover treat from the birthday. Okay, so this thing is going really hard on like I feel like it might be overdoing it. Let's see our current dark mode. I'm assuming it should be like in themes or something like that. Have you tried Codex? Yeah, I'm using Codex right here. I'm just I'm using the extension for it. And then I have Opus in this one. But yeah, this is the Google Antigravity IDE, but you can get like Codex extension, you can get the Copilot extension, and a couple others. So you pretty much use like anything you want in it. I feel like the code right here is like, is this shit not like straight up more complex than what like Codex made? I want to try it out. Okay, let's okay, let's just like comment out the other one if possible. Actually, I don't even think that's gonna work because this is actually like a real thing now. Yeah, one sec, chat. I'm kind of retarded. I haven't used TypeScript in a really long time. It's like, are these not linked to something? Oh yeah, right here. So like, I technically have to use this structure with this. Because that's where all these other things go. So I would have to like remake it. Just throw it the file and see what it's saying. I am interested to see like what it decided to make. jeez. Yeah, if you want to see what I've made before this project, this is my this is for Twitch, because like Kick doesn't have stream markers yet, but when they do, I'll be able to implement Kick into this eventually as well, if they ever implement something like that. But essentially what it does is it automatically downloads your Twitch markers if you make markers on your VOD for stream, and you can fetch these markers, fetch multiple markers using the date selection, day selection, set up the folder structure if you want it in EDL format for DaVinci Resolve. So I noticed that this though, it keeps resetting. See? Like, what is going on with that? Okay, it's just glitched for some reason. But yeah, so very cool. Trying to think of more tools. Essentially, I'm just trying to build like a bunch of tools for streamers and content creators and like video editors, the whole shebang, just to make everyone's life easier, you know. Because right now, if you're like a content creator that makes your own like if you kind of do what I do, like you stream and make your own videos from your stream, it's kind of like a shitty process because you gotta like record your VOD, go to Twitch, get the stream markers, you have to like do stream markers like while doing your VOD, go in the highlighter, download your stream markers, convert them to your necessary format you need, then import them in your thing. I'm essentially trying to make tools that like will help streamline the process and make it just like a lot less like of a hassle. Dude, the pre-workout, yeah, I understand that, dude. Holy shit. Just get back from the gym. Funny enough, I used to go to the gym at this time all the time, like around like 5-6 months ago. It was always better to go at night because then, you know, there's nobody else there, so you don't have to wait for any of the machines. We can just prime workout time. True, dude. 3 a.m. gym session is the best. I said I was gonna have a couple of these and ended up having like 10. Holy shit. Yeah, my gym's the same way. My gym's like, it's like not a bad gym in terms of like the quality of the machines and stuff, but it's so small in terms of like the volume of people that use it that it's like if you're going there at like prime time hours during the gym, it's like a workout that would usually take you like an hour is going to take you like 2.5 maybe, because you're just sitting there waiting for the machines and shit. Wait, this is... What, like, what the fuck does this mean, though? Like, where are those even being used? Inset screen look. Bro, there's no way. Like, is ChatGPT 2 thinking, like, better at the coding than the fucking 5.3? Or at least, like, the planning. It's popping off. I thought it looked pretty good, but hey, man, if it wants to try and make it look better... Dude. Do with that shit. Sorry, I'm in the actual wrong project right now. There we go, Etch-A-Sketch.io. I got too many things. It wants my home screen TN6. Boom. And it wants my itch frame. Let's see what it cooks up. I guess what it's saying is that it's gonna try and make like a more indented, darkened line around the outside or the inside of the red framing to make it look more like authentic and real. That's cool. Go ahead and do that. I got 15 minutes left in me before I just collapse and evaporate. So we'll probably just like end off the stream at 5. Yeah, honestly, not too bad for what we have so far. We got an Etch-A-Sketch running. We got a dark and a light mode. We can choose where it actually is. Now that I'm looking at this Etch-A-Sketch, it actually does look a bit silly, not gonna lie. Like on the framing. Can you go to the side? No, you can't. It actually kind of would have been sick if you can like go to the other side. Holy shit, my eyes were stinging. Shit, I've been up like... like 19 hours at this point. Yeah, seems about right. This thing probably froze again. I have a sneaking suspicion it's actually just frozen. Like, out of nowhere. I'm so fucking tired, holy shit. Okay, so this guy said I'm gonna extend the DMCA with a few tokens. Bro, I'm tired as fuck. We not. Can we not get a prompt to do this for us? Theme colors. Framework, Bizzle. Holy shit, chat. It's like I low-key think that I'm just gonna go to bed now. I'm literally fucking falling asleep at the computer. But, dude, look at it so far, dude. Etch-A-Sketch. I-O. You can do a personal sketch where you can draw your own thing. Boom. I'm literally just building out the base base project. I'm gonna try and just make this look better, you know. That's what like we're doing with ChatGPT. But I'm literally falling asleep reading this shit to change the cooking code. I'll probably like go in and make my own design too if the ChatGPT isn't looking that great, but that'll have to be for either later today or tomorrow. But yeah, I'll polish this up, and then once we move on to community sketch, then I'll have to start working with like a server. So I want it to be like I want the community sketch to be like a huge canvas, kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever seen like r/place on like Reddit, where they did like that big art canvas. I want it to be like something similar to that, where people can like come in and like pick a point where they want to start drawing and just like draw. And then guess that sketch is kind of going to be like kind of like charades or something like that, where like somebody like picks a word or like an object or something, and then they try and sketch it out, and then people in the room guess what they're drawing, and like if they get it right, they get points based on like how fast they guess the right one. So that's kind of where we're going with this. And then right now it's in web app form, but we're eventually going to put it into an iOS app as well as a Android app, and then anyone can turn their phone or tablet into one of these things. I wonder how much the server is going to cost though, like the server hosting for the private rooms, but we'll have to check that out. I mean, I'm down to like eat the cost if it's like $5-10 a month or some shit, but I don't really know how much like server hosting is these days, so we'll have to see. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed us go from, in the time span of 3 hours, we went from no project to this, so not too shabby if I do say so myself. Oh, and we got night and dark mode. Holy shit, didn't mean to flip that so many times. I'll try to give everyone a seizure. It's fucked up. But yeah, so anyways, my dudes, I'm turbo falling asleep. I've been up like almost 20 hours in 5 minutes, so your boy's gonna go get some sleep. I appreciate each and every one of you that spent some time with me tonight. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, for the few of you that did. Thank you for all the people that came in, asked about the project, chilled, watched me develop some stuff, listened to chill music, you know. I appreciate it. I like just kind of shooting the shit, hanging out, and having a good time with y'all. So I look forward to seeing y'all the next one. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube, follow the Twitch, the Twitter, the Kick, so that you can stay up to date when I release content both on and off stream. I will be streaming probably later today, if not later today, definitely tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We'll finish up the app, see how far we can get with all of that, and might even finish Expedition 33, do a little bit of gaming if we get some time there, because we did kind of just randomly stop playing that to start vibecoding the past couple weeks. So yeah, hope you all have an amazing day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is in your zone. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.